Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Beal. Following the basket by John Morant. The kick out to Bryant. Left side, Beal. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Halliburton. Washington gets it back. Bryant. No good with the layup. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the right side. Here's Melton. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They double-team Beal. The kick out to Bryant. Driving to the basket. And it's Halliburton missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Bryant. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Grizzlies off to a quick start here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say good defense, better offense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Now, here's Green. Bryant's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Memphis leading by 3. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
The shot by Beal, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oladipo outside. And there's the drive. It's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Beal. From deep three-point range. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo goes in. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Some changes for Memphis. Five to shoot. Washington with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Halliburton. Good as Beal picking up the assist.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Now here's Rose. Here's the teardrop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
Morant outside. Here's Oladipo. Jackson has the open look. And he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Rose. Pass to Halliburton. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Washington again with the bucket.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Rose. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Slicing and dicing Derrick Rose, picking the defense apart with the pass.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Here's Jackson, and he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Pass to Bertans. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Bertans got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
It's tipped, and they're able to recover. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Over in the corner, Bertans. Back to Rose. Here he goes. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Memphis trailing here. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. Here's Avdia. Second chance shot. Morris with the block. And he recovers it. Yes, that goes in. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Down low. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hachimura. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Rose scanning the floor to the wing right side. It's stolen by Hachimura. He takes it in. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
And good that time. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Morris, defended by Robertson. And here is Morris. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8. Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Wizards leading by 5. Right wing. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Bryant. And the rejection by Jackson. Grant with the ball. Now Green defending. And Grant slams it home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Drops in the tray. Beal's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
There's Jackson with the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Beal. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And here's Jackson, defended by Bryant. Back to Morant. Driving it. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. The rebound by Halliburton. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Green, and the shot is good. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Now here's Beal, following the miss by Ja Morant. The drive.
Woo! Love it, love it.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Bertans a screen. Here's Beal. finished off by Beal.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now here's Beal. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. To the left wing. Pass to Bertans. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 8.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Now here's Bryant. They kick it out to Green. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank, never on empty.
Pass to Beal. Shoots over Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Washington, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And both free throws good for Beal.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine. And why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Astonagi. The tray bangs home the trifecta. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Anderson from the arc. And again, Washington no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Out to the right wing. Here's Grant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Back to Beal. With the drive. And finished off by Beal.
And that's how smart Beal is. Knows how to angle his body through the contact and not let it affect the finish.
And Morris throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That could be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around. You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Pass to Grant. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Morris into the lane. And Morris throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Ball's knocked loose. Beal fires from way outside. Beal with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now Morant.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Robertson. And here is Beal. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Beal's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Washington. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Robertson. Washington leading now by 9. And Beal puts up a deep three. And the Wizards hit again from deep. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
To the paint. Pass to Halliburton. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And the dunk by Grant.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside, Beal. Over in the corner, Green. And here's Halliburton. Right side, Bryant. The putback. Pass to Halliburton. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Morant outside. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And so both free throws are good. It's a three-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Morant with it. Morris outside to tie it up. No good from three-point territory. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
That's the first. That will put them up by 2.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league. A multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. No good. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that
Feel